There she is. Okay. Let's start with warming up a little bit. So you're gonna just reach up to the ceiling, up nice and tall, right? And then just slide your right arm down your side. Good, and then reach up nice and tall. How was your trip?
It was great.
And then side on the other way.
I was gone for 2 weeks. I felt like so relaxed.
Yeah. Good, one more time each side. Were you in the desert?
We went to Palm Desert. We were in Chino. So we stopped in Pasto, went to Chino, went to Palm Desert, drove to Santa Barbara.
Now we're gonna do a windmill. Okay, so this is a naked windmill, meaning there's no weight. Okay, so I've never gone to Santa Barbara. So you're gonna turn your toes about 30 degrees, all the weight's on this back leg. This leg is bent, and you're gonna turn and rotate, look up to the ceiling, slide your arm down your thigh, and then stand back up.
What is this work?
This is like a stretch and rotation. So you're bending over too much.
Okay.
You want to rotate through your thoracic spine, and it's a hip shift. So you see how I'm pushing my hip out, and then I rotate and turn, right? And then come back up. So you should
Does that feel all through here?
Yes. Let's do one more. Yeah. Good. And then come back up. Good. And now let's switch to the other side. So this is like our warm up, right? Push the hips out. Then you rotate, push the knee away also, and then look up to the ceiling. Good. And then come back up. Good. And again, we're doing 4 times each side. And turn. Okay, and one more. Very good. Okay. Now we're going to take a roll down. So you're going to go up again. And now this time, swan dive or swan dive your arm, but roll down one vertebrae at a time. Okay, take a breath in, bend your right knee, and extend the left arm and look up over your left shoulder. The left leg stays straight, and then switch. So bend the left, keep the right one up. One more time each side. And switch.
This is an intense stretch.
Yeah. And then walk your hands forward into a downward facing dog. Okay, and then you're going to pull yourself using your core to come into a plank, and then push yourself back again. And pull yourself forward and back. Spread your fingers. Try to drop those heels down to the floor. Go forward. And last one. Good. Hold it here in downward dog, and you're just going to cycle the legs back. So you're going to bend your knee and then get the other one straight. So you're really stretching the calves there. Good. And then you're going to bring it back into a plank here. Okay, and you're just going to hold, and then you're pulling your hands towards your feet and your feet towards your hands. And you're just going to do a little shoulder push. So you're going to let the shoulder blades come together and then push away. Shoulder blades come together and then push. Last one. Drop down to your knees. So now you're on all fours, and you're going to do shoulder cars. So you're going to roll the shoulders up to your ears and then push away. So it's like you're making big circles with these shoulder blades. Couple more. And now let's reverse that. So go in the opposite direction. Yeah, so try to release the neck tension. Very good. Now, You're gonna cat-cow from here as well. And again, it's like you're trying to pull, like if you're on a mat, it's like you're trying to wrinkle the mat. So your hands and knees kind of come together as you round your back. And then inhale, relax. And then exhale, scoop. Just warming up your spine. And scoop. And scoop. So Danielle, my husband took Mia to gymnastics yesterday. So hopefully she doesn't get sick. Okay. With this Omicron, we're like all like paranoid now. Okay, tuck your toes under, press back into downward dog again. This time, you're gonna lift the right leg up and then sweep it through your hands. And now you're in this like high lunge, okay? The right elbow is gonna come drop down to the floor, reach up to the ceiling. Okay, so get down as low as you can into that lunge. If you can't get your elbow all the way to the floor, that's okay. And breathe. Good. Now, drop that back knee down to the ground and look over your right shoulder. Find your shoes, basically. So look over the right shoulder, drop the left hip forward. Good, and one more. Perfect, and then switch, go back to downward dog. Lift the left leg up in the air. And then sweep it through, right? The left elbow is gonna come down towards the floor and reach up to the ceiling. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, good, drop down. Drop your right hip to the floor, look over your left shoulder and find your shoes. Good. Now we're gonna pivot from here into a lateral lunge. So I'm gonna turn, I'm gonna bend my right knee, and if you can get all the way down, great. If you can't, don't worry about it. Just go as low as you can go. Can you feel your inner thigh stretch?
Yeah,
Yep.
I don't think I can go.
All the way down, but that's okay. You don't have to. And then go to the other side. See if there's a difference between the two sides for you. Good, and then come back up to standing. Well, sort of. Your feet are still straddled, but your hands are on the floor if you can get them there. And you turn your right arm up to the ceiling, push down with the left arm, and switch. And you'll feel that groin or inner thigh stretch here as well, right? So we're opening things up. One more time each side. And last one. Beautiful. Now, you're gonna bring your feet back together and soften your knees and roll up. One vertebrae at a time. Scoop your belly. Roll the shoulders back. Good. Now you're gonna grab a kettlebell to just do a little squat and ankle foot mobility. So grab like a 15 or a 20. Okay. That's like 15 is the blue one there. The pink ones are 20.
Should I grab both, one of each?
Grab one of each. Okay. And I'll use the 20 as well here. So you're gonna sit in your goblet squat. Okay. So I want you to think about like actively pulling, so elbows down.
Okay.
And make sure your feet are comfortable, like where you feel like you're gonna be able to generate the most tension. So squeeze your butt, and that'll kind of naturally turn your feet out a little bit. And then I want you to actively pull yourself down. Pull yourself down, try to stay upright. Now see, my elbows are on the inside of my elbows. Elbows are on the inside of my knees. You want that. So I want you to start like prying your knees open. Right, good. And then I want you to start leaning over that left knee, driving over that left foot. And you'll feel the ankle kind of stretch there. Do you feel that? When I'm rocking back and forth. And then I want you to try the right side, rocking back and forth. And note if you feel like one side is tighter than the other. And try not to let your arches drop in. Right? You know what I mean by that? Like, don't let your feet go flat. Keep an arch.
Is it on tippy toes or no?
No, your heels are down.
Okay.
Are your heels down?
Yeah.
Let's see. Okay. And just like accumulating time here, like this is very, very hard for some people. How's this feel, you guys? Good.
I feel it in my like back too. Like I'm struggling to like stay
Upright?
Yeah.
Yeah. Good. Okay. And then bring it down. Now, from here, in a half kneeling position, we're going to halo. Okay. So here I would use the 15 for you.
Yeah.
Okay. So the more narrow the stance is for, or the more narrow your legs are for the halo, the harder it is to keep your balance. But you're going to turn it upside down, elbow, see the elbow stay back, and then come forward. Yeah. So you want to let the kettlebell come all the way down, like let it bend your elbows. Yeah. We're doing 5 in each direction. Danielle, try not to lean back. Stay as tall and upright as you can. And now reverse it. Two more. Good. And now we're going to do the other side. So switch legs. Okay, 5 in each direction. So I thought the new year was going to be off to a better start.
It is. It'll be fine.
Well,
stay positive.
yeah. Well, and then reverse it. What I mean is it wasn't for my business. Like we were doing well last year. And then this year we were hoping it was going to go well.
Yeah.
And the first thing that happens is Kate had to call in sick.
Oh, that's yes.
So we had to cancel a bunch of her appointments.
I know. I was able to come in. He took my spot this morning.
Oh, good. How's he doing? Good. And
He's
rest.
doing better. He said the session really helped him.
Good. Okay.
Is this working triceps too?
Not much.
Okay.
But if you're weak there, that's where you're going to feel it. So now we're going to go over, we're going to start with the mini get up. You guys are more advanced. You guys are going to do the full get up. We're going to just do the mini get up.
Okay.
Okay. So you're going to roll to your side.
Okay.
I would do the 15. I wouldn't even do the weight. Don't even do the weight, but just watch what I'm doing.
Okay.
Pull it in. So the movement starts with this leg. It's a rotation.
Okay.
Okay. And then I'm going to come down slow. So I want you to try this with no weight. See how slow I'm going? And I never drop my knee down.
So the work comes from more the oblique.
Yes, and your glute. So you guys, you ladies are going to do 3 on each side. Welcome back. These guys have been doing it with me for a while, so it's not a sit up. Okay. It's not straight up, it's towards this angle, but you have your palm, your arm stays vertical the whole time. So straight up and down. And pretend there's a shoe balancing on your arm and you don't want it to drop. Like this. But look at your hand. Don't let the shoe drop. And now get onto your elbow or forearm. You see what I'm saying? Yeah, you see how you had to use a little momentum?
Yeah.
It's not easy. And then roll it back down. Ladies, when you're done with your 3 get-ups on each side, then you're just gonna lay flat on your back, so I know you're done. So roll up, yes, but keep looking at your hand. And that arm needs to stay really straight up and down. And then roll down, look at your hand the whole time. Because eventually you might have a kettlebell there and you need to watch it, otherwise it'll fall down. Good. Right, now switch sides. Right? And so do you feel your obliques there?
I think so. I just feel like it's overall hard.
Yeah. That's correct. Get onto your forearm. Keep looking at your hand. And then come down slow and controlled without falling down. So think about taking 4 to 5 seconds to go up and 4 to 5 seconds to come down. Look at your hand. That was too straight up and down instead of a diagonal. Yeah. Right? Dana, what number are you on?
This is my last one.
Yeah. On your second side?
Yeah.
Yeah.
This one.
Yeah. How about you, Danielle? Danielle, you're muted, so I can't tell.
Oh, sorry about that. That was it.
Okay, that was it? Okay, good. Because then what we're going to do is we're going to go reverse plank. No, sorry. Yes. We're going to do roll up to then reverse plank. Okay. So what that looks like. Okay. So you're going to start. Actually, let's all start seated. So we'll go into a roll down first. You'll take an inhale here. And you're going to scoop your tailbone, roll down 1 vertebra at a time. Try to anchor your legs down to the floor. Scoop, scoop, scoop. And then inhale, keep the ribs down, pull back, press down to the ground. And then exhale without using momentum. Roll yourself up. And then round. And then stack your spine back up 1 vertebra at a time. Good? How was that?
I still feel like I used momentum.
Yeah, so you might need to in order to get all the way up. So I'll show you a cheat way. You can come up and then bring your knees and then push your legs to come up if you're not quite strong enough yet. Okay. Go ahead and roll down. And slowly come back up. Roll forward, stack your spine back up. And one more. And exhale, roll back up. Good, now sit up tall, slide your hands back. Now you can either do this with straight knees or bent knees, but you're gonna do reverse plank, right? So straight knees is harder for your hips. Okay, tuck your chin down, point your feet, and then sit back down. Lift the arms up, round forward, stack back up, slide the hands back, lift up again. Tall, proud chest, squeeze the shoulder blades back, and sit down. Inhale, exhale, round forward. We're gonna do one more, stack it up, hands back, hips up, point the toes, and sit down. round forward, and stack back up. Bend your knees here to 90. Okay. And then windshield wiper legs over to one side and then the other. Trying to get your knee to touch the ground. Right? Now, can you let go with your hands and just do it from here? Okay, just working on the hip mobility. Just like that. One more time each side. Beautiful. Good. Now just come up and then come up to standing. Awesome. Okay. So now we're going to work on single leg deadlift, right? But we're going to use 2 bells. So now you might want to grab the other 15. Okay. Now we can either do single leg deadlift or you can do a kickstand deadlift. Okay. But you will need 2 bells, right? So the difference between the two is that generally if I do a kickstand and keep my one foot on the ground, I can focus on my glute a little bit more. But if I want to work my foot,
What are you looking for, the 20?
oh yeah, you have the 20. That's okay. No, I have another 20 here. So and I'm just going to demonstrate a few anyway. So I'll demonstrate the kickstand, and so what we'll do is we'll do one of each, and then you can decide what you want to do for the other 2 sets, because we're going to do 3 sets total, and we are going to do single arm squat. So you're going to do a front rack carry with the squat. Okay, so kickstand deadlift looks like this, right? So I've got 1 foot back, very, very light. And I'm gonna go back, and my shoulders are pulled back, and then I stand up. Okay, but most of the weight's in my left leg. Now, if I would do one leg, the goal here is to make sure that your hips stay level.
Okay.
Right? We don't want to see you like opening up like this. Okay. So if I want to challenge my balance more, I do the single leg. If I want to challenge my glute more, then I just do the kickstand. Okay. So we're going to do 8 on each leg. Danielle, you're drinking bird, you're doing the drinking bird thing, which is you're kind of breaking at your hips. It should be one line altogether. Does that make sense? So it's the whole thing goes down. It's not like the leg and then the upper body go down, right? So yeah, too low.
I had to pick up the bells. Okay.
Oh, you have to pick up the, okay, sorry. Yeah, still a little bit too low. Like I want your chest, your shoulders, and your hips at the same level. Yeah, that looks good. So the way you can also check if you have enough weight on that front leg is when you get down, pick up your back leg, pick up your foot. Yeah, just tap it. You see? So if you felt like you were going to go off balance, you were probably relying too much on the back foot. Good. Yes. So you want to make sure that you keep the connection in your shoulders. I'm going to put the camera on you because there's, because otherwise, go ahead. I will be, Elizabeth will just look at my t-shirt. Yeah. So you want to push the hips back. Good. But like that's probably a little bit too low, Ami.
Okay.
Yeah. Did you feel your butt?
No.
So that's
a stretch.
Yeah, you should feel the stretch in your hamstrings. And stretch kind of across your butt. Did you feel that?
I'm not feeling it in my glute.
Where do you feel it?
I feel like my upper back is doing more of the work to keep, no,
That's the wrong place to feel it.
okay.
So if you feel it in your upper back mostly, you're not working on your leg enough. So you're bending your knee a little bit too much. You see how I'm pushing my hip back? So
Yeah.
just do it with no weight first, and you get the tension. You should feel a pull in your leg.
I feel it all here.
That's fine. Pick up your leg. No, I mean, just like this. Okay,
Now it's here.
okay. Take a break.
Okay.
Then you don't need weight yet, because you
Okay.
still, so you see why you have some issues.
Yeah.
Okay, so we need to clean that up a little bit. Now, let's go into single arm squat, okay? So we got to clean up your deadlift a little bit more. So
Okay.
we'll see with your swing. Usually I don't let people swing unless you get the deadlift first.
Okay.
So this is what you're gonna do for the single arm squat, right? So you guys know how to clean it. So you can do a clean just like this. Okay. You can do it and support using your other hand. Okay. And it's the same thing that we did earlier. You're gonna pull yourself down into the squat. Pull, 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 and then come back up. Okay. Now with the kettlebell, you don't want to let it go like this.
Okay.
No, no, no. It was the way you were holding is correct, but your wrist is like this.
Okay.
Arm wrestle it. It's gonna be a little sore when you do it. Good. Try to get your chest upright, Danielle. Yeah. Good. If you want, you can face the camera. Okay. Do you not want to be on the camera?
No, I don't mind.
You don't mind. Okay. Okay, go for it. So you're gonna do 8 on each side. So try to pause at the bottom, just like for a couple of seconds. Okay. So you're just doing one of those, and then see your wrist is still like this. So like this. Here.
Okay.
Don't let it rest here. Keep it like a little bit in front.
Okay.
So I should see this part of you're kind of facing, you're making me see this part. I want to see this part.
Yeah.
Yeah, but not like this.
That, yeah. Ah,
That's what makes no, you can't hold it like that. Yeah, is it painful where it's
Yeah.
sitting? Yeah. So it takes some getting used to,
okay.
but do the best that you can.
Okay.
Yeah, like that.
Okay, this is better.
Yeah,
So only one clean and then.
yes, and then the rest are squats. So when you have it in one arm, then it's the opposite side, right? That works. So you guys got 2. You did both sides already?
Yeah.
So go back to the kickstand or the single leg deadlift, each side. Okay,
The 8 on the side.
yeah.
This side's better. Right?
Mhm. So try not to use your right hand to assist you, right? Like on your leg, yeah. If anything, you want to bring it out to the side. Yeah. Now you don't go down as low on this side. And think of pushing your knees apart. Okay. Now go back to the deadlift, but with no weight.
Okay.
So go back to kickstanding. So you bring it about a foot away from your other foot. And now push your hips back. Soften your knee just a little bit, but keep pushing the leg back or pushing your hip back. Push your butt back. Where do you feel it?
Here.
Okay, that's good. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, this is all good.
Good. Not in your back. That's the right place to feel it. Hold it there. And can you pick up your back leg a little bit? Okay.
This is much better.
Yeah.
I did not, side also helps with here.
Okay, so now try the weight.
Okay.
See if you can do it now. Try to get the
Okay, the other
back
side.
leg straighter.
Other side.
Well, but don't do it with one hand, do it with two weights.
Oh, that's right.
Good, Dana. Which one do you guys find more challenging? The single leg, like completely off, or the kickstand?
Completely off.
Completely off, yeah, because it's a whole balance thing. How about you, Dana?
Yeah, completely off.
Yeah. Do you still feel it in the right place?
Oh.
Okay. Now you have one more round like that, right? But this time you're going to go from the squat to a thrust. Wait, actually, did we do one set of squats? We only did one set
One
of
set of
squats.
squats.
We only did one. Okay, so now this is your second set of squats, but this time you're going to add the single arm press. So it becomes like a push press sort of, it's really a squat thruster, if that makes sense. Okay, so you're going to clean it. Here, I'll demonstrate it. Okay. Okay, so you'll clean it, squat, and then stand up and press. Okay. Squat down, stand up and press. So you're going to do 8 on each side there. Oh, and if you have your watch, you should take it off. You notice I only demonstrate on this side because I don't have to take my watch off,
Oh, okay.
because that makes a difference too.
Okay.
Mhm. Okay, and then squat. So don't show me this, show me this. Yeah. Yeah, so part of the issue is you're doing this. You got to keep your elbow out here.
Okay.
Get your elbow, move your elbow out. Yeah. Good, now
And
go
the left
down.
is more rest on the wrist.
It should be resting on the wrist.
Yeah.
On the back. So go down and then stand up. Stand up. Now, when you bring it down, control it down, now squat. So you're not going to make the squat and the coming down at the same time. You're going to eccentrically control the down and then you squat down, which is a little harder, isn't it? And then push. Good. You'll probably be sore tomorrow.
Yeah. You're strong, sir.
Yeah. Danielle, did you already do both sides?
Yes.
You did them fast.
Up that weight.
So you should gotta take your wrist off. If you want, you can do some halos in between. Single legs halos.
You're back.
Or you can. No, I would just take it off.
Just take it up and down.
Well, yeah, because you're gonna keep having to take it on and off, and they're all waiting for you to do the set, right? So, yeah, don't go too fast though. I want you to still have control, right? So, girls, do some single leg standing halos while you're waiting, because you don't want to not lock out your elbow all the way. You want to have quality reps. So come down. This is where you can push. So the thruster is the legs drive the arm, push now. So you delayed it too much. It's the coming down that you want to control. When you come down here, then you push, right? Okay. Now you have to wait for that.
I didn't
But you
know it
need
was
a
an
break.
advanced class, but they're the one that signed up.
Well, no, they're advanced.
Yeah.
Elizabeth is more beginner. So this is a mixed level. So I'm working with, because it's a small group, I can do that, but I do want to
I
have
don't
you
want
guys.
people waiting for me, right?
No, it's okay. So I just don't want there to be a huge gap in between. Okay, so now let's do single leg back again. So remember, this is the third round, correct?
Yes.
Danielle, catch up. Okay, so,
Have to finish that one.
all right, so now you guys are all around the same time. Good. Now, I want to make sure you still feel it in the right place. Do you still feel it in the right place, Ami?
Yeah.
Good. Now, can you tuck your chin down a little bit? So when you go down, you tend to like let your neck go forward. So here, stop right there, make a double chin. That's the position I'm talking about. Good. Danielle, you got to kick that back leg straighter. If you're going to go single leg, yeah. And like, think of driving with the heel. So you're pushing like that. There's tension rather than it just sort of like hanging out there in space, right? We want it to really push back. Like you're doing a donkey kick back or something. You know what I mean?
Oh, it
Good.
sucks.
Yeah.
Go on to the next thing.
No, so now we'll all kind of, so generally there's a little bit of shaking out in between. There might be like, you know, a couple reps here that we wait for somebody, but I think it's just the watch thing. Having to take your watch off that side, and that's why I'm like, just take it off completely.
Yeah.
Okay, so now, oh, see, now you finished faster.
Oh, okay.
So don't rush through it. I still want you to go at your pace. It's just like when you stop to do stuff with your watch,
Yeah.
that's when things like, then we have to wait, right? Okay, then you're gonna get ready to clean your bell, right? So we can go ahead and start because I think Dana will catch up also. Yeah, now make sure that you're holding it properly. Yeah, good. Then you're gonna squat down, thrust. So timing, there, now. Wait, now slow it down, come down, and now come down, and then thrust. That's right. Slow it down, stop, and then go down. So you need to pause when you get to here, pause for 1 second, now sit down. Thrust together, slow it down, pause, then you go down. There you go. Well, that one you pause too much. The pause is on the way down, not on the way up. That's right. Good. And think about pushing the knees apart. Good. Now switch.
And we're almost done, right?
With this. Almost, yeah.
Okay.
Actually, we started a little bit late. Do you need to go?
I want to get home to my kids.
Yeah, no, totally. Okay, go ahead. And then push, yeah. That's the other reason why like virtual might end up working out better for you because then you don't have to drive here and back.
Yeah, that's good.
So sometimes if you don't want to do that, you can always just do virtual. But it is good to come in too. That looks much better. And then slow it down. Yeah, there you go. Good. Now that was 3 rounds. Okay. Let's just go over the swing. I know it's hard with the mask on, right? So they're really good at swinging. So I'm going to talk you through the swing a little bit, right? But it's always good to go through the basics again. The difference between a beginner and an advanced person is an advanced person hones the basics really well. So even like I've been doing kettlebells for a long time and I coach other trainers on it and I can still clean up my swing more, you know? So, all right. So we're going to do swings and then Ami, if you need to leave, you can go ahead and do that, but I would cool down a little bit.
Okay.
But with the swing, we're going to do power. We're going to do a power swing ladder, you guys, because it's the beginning of the year. And I know the last 2 weeks you haven't been as consistent. So we're going to kind of ramp back up. Okay. So with the kettlebell swing, we're going to go here. So the power swing, just to remind you all, You see how the bottom of the kettlebell is facing you? Because I'm leaning back, I'm gonna swing, and then I'm gonna place it down safely. See how quiet it is? So that's one. Now I'm gonna do two like that. Two, this is the ladder, three. This is really light for me. Feels funny. Okay, but that's what the power swing is gonna be. And that's the ladder you guys are gonna do. I would just have you try like one at a time if you want.
Okay.
Or if you wanna head out, you can head out.
I'll just try this.
Sure. So girls, I want you to go to 5 and then go down to the ladder. So
On the
1,
ladder, is that 5 twice or 5 once on the ladder?
5 once, then you go to
Okay.
4.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, so start from the floor, remember? Right, with the kettlebell at the bottom, yep, now hike it. Yes, but you wanna thrust with your hips to get it up, right? And then it comes back down, right? Hike it and then down, yes, good. Not bad, wait a little longer before you push your hips back. So play chicken with it. You're here and then you start going down already.
Okay.
You gotta wait for the kettlebell to come here, then you go down. Yeah, but you slowed it down. Like even slower. So what I mean is not slower. You wanna wait longer before you push your hips back.
Okay.
See what I mean about this? It can be very technical. Most of the time when you watch like the workout people do it on, they're doing them incorrectly. It's a very technical thing. Like I said, I still work on my swing, perfecting it, so. Right, you see how much you wanna like go
Yeah.
back right away? Don't go back right away. Wait a little longer and then go back. So start from the floor again. Wait for it. So you've probably been doing them this way for a long time. Is that why?
Yeah.
I mean, you've done these before.
Yeah, but I think it's also just momentum, right? Like you're like something's coming towards you, so you just want to go back.
Right, but you have to wait till the last second. That's the
Okay.
chicken game.
Okay.
So just do one at a time. So that's the power swing. That's actually harder. It's more tiring, I think, when you do the power swing. Try it again. So start from the floor. Hike it. Rest with your hips. So you're like just stopping it with your arms. So it should be a smooth, continuous thing. Wait for it. So I can't stop it because my momentum is going.
Yeah.
You're kind of doing this and then you're like, you can't, like, if you're really getting the momentum in there, you can't stop it.
I know, but I think what I'm trying to do is like stop it so I'm more purposeful about when I go back.
Yeah, try not, don't, just wait. I know. So now place it down. The power swing is placing it down between each one so that you can reset. Wait for it.
Not better at all?
A little bit, but you're still pushing back as soon as you finish the swing. So that's why I'm saying do one at a time.
Okay. Meaning just place the kettlebell down.
That's the power swing, exactly.
Okay.
See how I place it down each time?
Yeah.
That's a power swing. Okay, now you girls are done with your power swings. I just want you to go 20 straight swings. You keep doing power swings.
Okay.
So Danielle, did you hear what I said? 20 power,
20 straight
swings?
swings.
Yep,
It's 20 swings.
yep.
What's the difference between a regular swing and a power swing?
So the power swing, I set it down each time
Okay.
and I have to start over.
Okay.
There's no momentum. You have to restart momentum each time.
Okay.
But it slows you down and it makes you reset your setup. Because you're not used to doing kettlebells this way, I want you to reset each time.
Okay.
Because it's gonna fix some of your bad habits. Better. That was. But you were supposed to put it down. Yeah,
Yes.
now, put it down. Better. But see how tiring those are?
Yeah.
Like you just did 4.
Yeah.
And it's like tiring, right?
Mhm.
Now do 4 just straight.
But you still have to wait for you still have to wait.
Yes, they're both swings, every swing you wait for it.
Okay.
Yeah.
So,
Okay. Do another set, girls. Yeah? A proper
Oh,
swing
gosh.
always starts with your hips waiting to go back. Better. Just delay it. There you go. Better. It is better. I mean, I know you're controlling it a little bit with your hands, but it is better. But see how much easier you just did more than 4 or 5.
Yeah.
That was easier than the power swings.
Yeah.
But I think that it would be good for you to practice the power swings,
okay.
and the regular swings and just work on the timing.
Okay.
Okay. Okay. But good job. For
Okay.
your first class, I think you did great.
Okay.
You're probably gonna hate me tomorrow.
It's okay.
So normally what we do at the end of class is we just pick the bells back and we have you spray them
Yeah.
and spray the mat. And you can just
Where's
leave it
the
out
spray?
right there. Okay. Then you can just leave it out. Okay, but you girls are gonna do 3 more rounds so that you get 100 swings total. I mean, I know it's been a long time, but did you guys do any swings over the last 2 weeks?
No, ma'am.
No? Okay, so this was a rude awakening.
Yes. That's
Yeah.
just I'm tired.
That's good. So this is your 3rd round, yes? This is 60
Yes.
swings. So when you go home, take it out.
No.
Here. When you go home, roll out with your
Okay.
kids, okay?
Oh.
And then hopefully tomorrow, you're just like muscle sore.
Yeah.
But how was your back this whole time?
Fine.
Good. Yeah. Awesome. Was Paul's back bad because of the driving?
Yeah, probably. And then like not keeping up with as much with PT and
Yeah. Good job, Dana. Well, I'm glad I got to see you.
Yeah.
So you're more than welcome to come in next week.
Yeah. Let's see how I guess it all plays out.
Yeah.
Whatever you guys want to do.
I just wanted it to be like this week where maybe people didn't come in.
Yeah. Hopefully things kind of calm down.
I know, I'm hopeful too.
Sure they will. I think it's just people traveling and all that.
I know, I'm just afraid for 2 weeks, or this whole month, it might be bad. I hope not. Did you get together with family down there?
Me? Yeah.
Oh, so you have family down in Palm Desert?
Yeah, my sister-in-law was done.
Oh, okay.
You want me to just roll up and leave it right where I found it?
Yeah, that'd be perfect. Do your kids have school this week?
Yeah. Lisa's
Oh,
going to school and then Rob starts school on Monday.
okay, yeah, so because a lot of kids don't have school this week.
That's right, yeah.
And they start next week. Mine
Yeah,
started on
yeah.
Tuesday.
Oh, yeah. But
Yes.
yeah, Jonathan.
Yeah.
Thank you for
You're welcome. Good job. It's good to see you.
try not to stop too much.
I know. I'm trying not to.
It'll be fine. We made it through worse.
I know. Yeah. Good, Danielle. Make sure you don't lean back too far.
It was nice meeting you, ladies. See you next week.
They waved by. Oh, I'll take it. Just throw it in here.
Bye.
She's too out of breath to say bye. Okay, bye, Autumn.
guys.
Take care.
See you.
Yeah, bye.
Okay. Was that 50? Or do you still have
Yes,
one more?
That was 5 sets of 20.
Okay, that's perfect. Then you got 100 in. I just wanted to make sure you guys got 100 in the new year. Yeah. Did you get a good workout?
Yeah.
I could tell I haven't done it in a while.
That was.
Well, that's why I kind of started it off a little slower, just not ballistics right away. We had a long warm up and a build up. So anyway, but what was I going to say? Let's stretch it out a little bit. And then
Okay.
let's do pretzel at least.
Okay. Yeah, because I should have been able to do those 100 without dying.
Well, just because you haven't done them, that's all. Right? How do I stop the recording? Oh, I see how I can do that. Okay. Okay, but let's do pretzel. Right? So I'm gonna demonstrate and say this for Elizabeth, who might be watching. Okay. You're gonna lay on your side. Top leg comes up as high as it will go. You're gonna grab the bottom leg, bring it back, and then turn and rotate. And breathe. And let's try the other side. And you might find one side's easier or harder than the other. And let's just do rolling like a ball here, right? So you're gonna pull your knees into your chest and roll up and down 5 times. Good, and then you'll cross your legs on top of one another and you'll walk yourself forward. Take a few deep breaths here. And then just shake out your arms. Shake out your neck. You guys are done. Good job.